Good afternoon everyone, it's 2:10 here in the UK. I'm recording this on Tuesday 27th of October, and you should in fact get this with the weekly essay on Saturday 31st of October. A little early I know, but I have a deadline to meet. So looking at the market after the close on Monday, you can see that an awful lot of red around. The primary wave is down, and as you can see there's a red star in the price column of the color guard. There's also a little black star winking at us, and that means that the price is falling day over day and week over week, and the momentum is also falling, and the advice is VectorVest does not advocate buying stocks at this time. And there's equal amount of red on the American market. So what this video is all about is to show you how to actually write that very simple uni search that I spoke about in the essay. The search couldn't be simpler, and it finds shares that have got the ability to grow earnings very strongly over the next 1 to 3 years, that are in the throes of a strong trend. So let's just write it. If you go to uni search, just click on uni search. And all we want to do then, I put this into the aggressive folder, so I've opened up the aggressive folder, and I just want to click here on new search, and you should get this box completely empty. Always put in time of search, just put time of search there. So the first parameter I'm putting in is under capital appreciation, and it's a comfort index. And I'm putting in a baseline of comfort index at 1.2, so it's only going to look at shares that are in fact showing a comfort index of greater than 1.2, and that means that those shares will all be trending fairly strongly. The trend is up with little volatility, and the fundamentals of the company are improving. The next line is that I want to look for shares in the FTSE 350. Put time of search there as well, then go stocks, filter by, watch list, and equals, and then you'll see the FTSE box. Hit the drop down and just click FTSE 350, and that will only look at FTSE 350 stocks. By all means you can make that wider, you can leave that out completely and just put in a volume filter if you wish, but the trick is in the sort, folks. And the sort, standard sort is VST, but I want to replace that sort, and I want to replace it by CI times GRT. Where are we now? CI times GRT, just there. And what this is going to do now is going to find shares in the FTSE 350. Shares should have lots of liquidity, that are trending strongly with a CI of greater than 1.2, and it's going to bring those shares with the best combination of long-term trend and growth rate to the top of the list. And that's a really good place to look for shares for your swing trading business. Not the only place to look. I certainly look at the top 20 stocks by VST as well. And there are many other searches that all the other guys at VectorVest have spoken about, but that's a good place to start. Now, one of the problems we have in the UK is that for some reason CI times GRT is a standard function in the US, but it's not in the UK, so it's just somebody's forgotten to put it in. So as an exercise we have to build this, and to do that you go to Tools and you click on Custom Field Builder, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a custom field. So the field's name, quite simply, is CI, just type it in, times GRT. And now we need to build it. And you simply go to Fields, and it's exactly the same as Unisearch. So we go to Comfort Index, CI, and times, go to Fields again, it's under capital appreciation, there's GRT. Okay, now the next thing we have to do is validate it, and that's just to make sure that it's possible. So if you click that, validate, it should say the custom field validated successfully, and then all you got to do is to save the changes and exit, and that will automatically appear in this sort window. So if you do the search in the UK, it's not there. If you do the search in the USA, it is there. I believe in the Canadian version you've also got to build it. When you put that search together, if we run that search today, that's what we get. Okay, and we get Just Eat, Alliance TechSmith, Sun Investment Unit Trust, AO World, which has really shot the lights out. Now, AO World has been in this search for a long time. I'm going to just look at Alliance Technical Trust and AO World. Now remember, folks, as a swing trader, you're looking for 4 or 5 good trades a month. And one of the most difficult things about swing trading is to, in fact, do nothing when there's nothing to do. Now, this UniSearch has been designed, as you can see, I call it the FT350 DEW swingers, and those of you that understand our market timing systems will know that as I'm recording this, the DEW turned down and the market is looking a bit dead. The advice on the front page of VectorVest is not to buy anything. So let me just run this in that environment. So I'm going to just run those three, graph those three. And this is Alliance Technical Trust. Now, that's the stochastic that I spoke about in the essay. It's a very simple indicator. I'm using the standard 14-day stochastic. Why I've got 2 MACDs, I really don't know. In the middle is earnings per share, and that earnings per share, folks, is moving from the bottom left to the top right of the window. And any of you that listened to me before will know that this earnings per share is absolutely critical in making your swing trades work. So if we blow this up, we can see that this share, our investment trust, has pulled back to the last old top. The stochastic is getting down into the buy area. I would like to see it get down into 20 and then move up through 20 again. And if the general market should right itself and the advice on the front page of VectorVest is to buy stocks again, then that looks as if Alliance Technical Trust could be something to look at. If we go to the next one, which is Smithson Investment Trust, very similar situation, probably still has got a way to come back here. If we look at this over 6 months, probably has got a way to come back. Look at that earnings per share growth. And this is AO World. Now, AO World's been in this list for a very long time. And that is just a beautiful stochastic. Stochastic went down below 20 and then come up through 20. Earnings per share is growing strongly. And the share price, in fact, just exploded over the last few days. That's an exceptional swing trade. They're not all going to be like that 50% gains, I assure you. Nevertheless, finding shares that are trending strongly at the same time that are growing earnings strongly is a very, very good place to look for swing trade. And as I say, you need 2 or 3 a month, at the 3 or 4 at the very most. I think that the stochastic is very useful in finding levels, so that was a particularly good level. And those of you that know my work will know that this is what I call reverse divergence. The price is rising, the indicator was falling. So a great combination. One is the general market rising or falling, everything follows from that. And at the moment today, as I'm recording this, the DEW is down and all the shorter term measures of the trend are down. Okay, so that's not good. We want to find the very best shares fundamentally, and in swing trading I'm looking personally for growth fundamentals, and I'm looking for a very strong value in GRT, a very strong value in RV. I want that share to be trending strongly, and I like to see the CI, which is a measure of the long-term trend, being above 1.2. And there is a very sweet spot for me in finding shares that have got a very high level of CI times GRT. We're getting the best of both worlds. We're getting a strong trend, we're getting a strong growth rate. And then it's important to look for an elegant entry, and the stochastic is one way of finding an elegant entry. There are lots and lots of other ways. Those of you that have listened to me on the Q&A sessions will know that I have a very aggressive entry called the spring, or the Wyckoff spring, which works beautifully. But I think if you were to sort of do your best to focus just on the stochastic, you can make a very successful swing trading business. I hope this helps. We'll discuss it on Monday afternoon. That will be Monday, the 2nd of November. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye now.